Ladies and gentlemen, welcome all esports race fans to NOSSCAR Series Racing. This is race 9 of 24 here in Season 6 of the NOSSCAR X2 Series. We're here for the Brickyard 100 at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. This place was built back in 1909. A lot of history at this place. The two former NOSSCAR winners are both in the field today. Jay Taylor in the 88, Larson Rocks in the 31, and they both start on the front row. Let's get to the starting grid, folks. 88 car, Jay Taylor starts on the pole. Larson Rocks outside of row 1 in the 31 car. Your Dunson in the 6 inside of row 2. Ty Mack in the 24, never won this race, has finished third here twice, outside of row 4. Inside of row 3, Wood Dog in the 3, and Ricky in the 51 car. Inside of row 4, it's the 21 of Punisher Drummer, and the 11 car of Caleb Starr. Inside of row 5, the 17 of Man Anger, the 78 of Just Ken 03. Inside of row 6, it is the 19 of E Kills 24, the rookie, and the 4 car of Man Cave Racing. Or excuse me, No Luck 24 rather. Inside of row 7, Caleb Starr, Dexter in the 95, and the 16 of Tyler Scott. Inside of the final row, RJ Haywood in the 42, and THR Hard Pickle in the 2 car. The field is coming to take the green flag here. It's a 32-lap race at Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Race 9 of 24 here in Season 6 of the NOSSCAR X2 Series. One of 3 B Division NOSSCAR leagues hosted on the NASCAR 15 video game on the PlayStation 3 console. And the green flag is out, folks. Jay Taylor's going to use the bottom groove to try to clear the 31 of Larson Rocks, and he does. Your Dunson in the 6 now on the inside of the 31. Can he make it stick? That's a battle for 2nd and 3rd. Ricky in the 51 car in 5th. Punisher Drummer in the 21 in 6th. Just Ken in the 78 in 7th. Made a big 3-wide move down the back straightaway, the 78 car, to get himself into the 7th position. It's Wood Dog in the 3 in 8th. No Luck 24 in the 4 car in 9th. And now Ricky getting real close to the 24. And a lot of drivers in the garage area were pointing fingers towards the 51 team for winning today's event. The 2 former winners are running in 1st and 3rd, the 2 former Brickyard 100 winners, Jay Taylor and Larson Rocks. 88 car, 31 car, keep your eye on those 2. Your Dunson in the 6 car is the one in between them, and he's chasing down the 88. E Kills has dropped to the back to 16th. RJ Haywood started 15th, he's up to 14th. Just trying to give you an update on some of the drivers that I can see towards the back there. Oh, and it looks like the 78 of Just Can bounced off the wall coming out of turn 3. And now Wood Dog in the 3 car going to get alongside the 78. That's a battle for 7th and 8th. Punisher Drummer is now taken 5th from Ricky in the 51. And Punisher Drummer almost made contact with the outside wall coming out of turn 1 there. In fact, he might have, I'm not sure. Oh, we know Ricky did. Ricky hit the wall coming out of turn 2, and he was trying to get a run on the 21. Oh, and we saw deep in the field there. I think that was Tyler Scott in the 16 who got into the outside wall, and he had to chase his car down the racetrack. Should also mention THR Hard Pickle, who started at the tail of the field, has worked his way all the way up now to 12th. He's dodged some of the mayhem, and he's made a couple of nice passes. They're all chasing Jay Taylor at the front of the field right now, though. Wood Dog has settled into 7th. Just Ken in the 78 car settles into 8th. Dexter in the 95 still runs in 9th. And it is No Luck 24 in the 4 car rounding out the top 10. 22 drivers will receive points for the Brickyard 100. We had a qualification race to figure out who was in today's event. And you're looking at the 16 finalists. So it's a stacked, competitive starting grid group of drivers here for the Brickyard 100 as usual. Jay Taylor has led every lap since the drop of the green flag, though there has only been, I believe, anywhere from 3 to 5 laps complete so far. Your Dunson runs in second in the 6. Larson Rocks in third in the 31. Timac in fourth in the 24. Punisher Drummer in fifth in the 21. Ricky in sixth in the 51. Wood Dog seventh in the 3. Just Ken in 8th place in the 78. Dexter in the 95 car running in 9th. And it's a melee from 10th position on back, folks. A battle between No Luck and the 24, or excuse me, No Luck 24 in the 4 car, rather. And now he has cleared Just Ken, and that was for 8th. So now put Just Ken back to 9th. And Dexter in the 95 is in 10th, but he's trying everything he can to hold off RJ Haywood in the 42. It's a battle for 10th and 11th position. And we should also update you on E. Kills in the 19 car. He's gained some positions since the start of the race. A rookie here in the B Divisions of NOSSCAR. He's already got a couple of top 5 finishes in the NOSSCAR Sportsman Series. A couple of second place finishes and a third for E. Kills. Off to a great start in his Sportsman Series career. However, here in the B Divisions of NOSSCAR, it's a lot tougher to go out there and get top 5 finishes. Remember, Sportsman Series is one of 3 C Division NOSSCAR leagues, also hosted here on the NASCAR 15 video game on the PlayStation 3 console. However, drivers with victories here in the X2 Series or in the Milner Cup Series are not allowed to enter the NOSSCAR Sportsman Series races. So there's a huge chunk of competition that is simply ineligible for that series. And it allows drivers that are either new to NOSSCAR, new to the video game itself, NASCAR 15, or simply just inexperienced drivers to battle for wins. And it's only, I believe, 2 or 3 points separating Dale Jr. in the 88 car and Kansas Kids in the 15 for the championship in the Sportsman Series with only 2 races to go. And we should also report on your Dunson in the 6 car. He has spun. It was a wall glitch incident on the back straightaway, which is... a wall glitch is when you brush the wall just a little bit, but it sends your car flying to the inside like a boomerang. And tough break for your Dunson. So now it is Jay Taylor in the 88 car, your race leader. Larson Rocks in the 31 in second. They're both starting to get a little bit of distance on the 24 of Timac. Punisher Drummer runs in 4th, right behind Timac in the 21 car. Ricky in 5th in the 51. And there he is in the orange car. Wood Dog now up to 6th in the 3. The next car behind him is THR Hard Pickle, who has actually already made his green flag pit stop. So the next car for position would be No Luck in the 4 car, running in 7th. Oh, Punisher Drummer made contact with the outside wall coming out of turn 3. Now they're going to work their way through the final corner, coming now down the front straightaway. Really like that red and white paint job that the 31 car has. Larson Rocks has been in the 31 car since his debut in the NOSSCAR Series. Certainly making quite the legacy for himself here in the world of online racing in the number 31 car. He's got wins in the NOSSCAR X2 Series, the NOSSCAR Milner Cup Series, the NOSSCAR Short Track Series, the NOSSCAR Endurance Series, the NOSSCAR Draft Series. He's won everywhere. Larson Rocks in the number 31 car. Punisher Drummer in the 21, he would really like to win this race as well. He won at Pocono, and that track has very similar driving style to this track. It's very flat and very high speed, so he would like to take advantage of that and put his unique driving capabilities to work here. He currently sits in 4th in the 21, having a great day. Looked like Ricky in the 51 brushed the wall coming out of that most recent corner, as well as Wood Dog in the 3. Looked like Wood Dog in the 3 might have brushed it a little bit more than he should have. Nevertheless, he keeps it pointed in the right direction. There is your race leader, Jay Taylor in the 88. No luck, and the number 4 car still runs in 7th. But I believe that he is the last car out of all the drivers that are trying to save a bit of fuel to make sure that they can make it to the end of the race by only pitting 2 times. And Jay Taylor has a lot of distance on Larson Rocks now. The 88 car is beginning to drive away from these guys. Caleb Starr in the 11 was just on pit road. He just left after getting service. Remember, Caleb Starr and Dexter have recently switched rides, and now it is Caleb Starr driving the number 11, and it is Dexter driving the number 95. So it's going to take me a couple of races to tell them apart, I'm sure. And we're getting a report that Larson Rocks is sputtering on fuel, and he elects to let the 24 go, and he might even let the 21 of Punisher Drummer go as well. We're not quite sure. And Timac in the 24 is going to come down pit road. Jay Taylor came down pit road. Ricky on pit road. Punisher Drummer on pit road. Wood Dog, Larson Rocks. Tough break for Larson. He goes from 2nd all the way back to 6th now. And there's No Luck in the 4 car coming down pit road. That's your Dunson in the 6 coming down pit road. And there's Man Anger in the 17 car, the blue and white car way back there, coming down pit road as well. And then we see more cars coming down. 2 more cars have come down pit road after Man Anger in the 17. And now Timac in the 24 getting service. There goes the 88 of Jay Taylor. Remember, at the beginning of green flag pit stops here, Jay Taylor in the 88 is your leader. Timac leaves pit road. It kind of looks like Timac in the 24 is going to be in 2nd here. Ricky in the 51 in 3rd. Once everything cycles out anyways, I don't think anybody stayed out to lead any sort of a lap there. Jay Taylor has literally led every single lap since the drop of the green flag here in the Brickyard 100. We think that the drivers that just recently made a pit stop are going to have to make 2 pit stops in total in this race. We're going to take a quick break, guys. You're watching NOSSCAR X2 Series Racing, the Brickyard 100, here on YouTube. Go to NOSSCAR.com for more information on how to sign up and become a driver. We'll be right back. We're back here in the Brickyard 100. About halfway through the 2nd fuel run here. And it appears that Jay Taylor is simply putting more and more distance on the 24 here for the race lead. Ricky in the 51 car runs in 3rd, right behind Timac in the 24. Wood Dog is running in 4th in the number 3. Couple of cars with really severe damage there. I think you might have seen it at home. There's some flames coming out the hood of one of those vehicles. I believe it's Tyler Scott in the 16. Now keep in mind on the driver's screens, they don't see those flames. This is simply for you guys at home. Give you guys an indicator that the 16 white and red Ford has a lot of front end damage. Jay Taylor in the 88 runs in first. Timac in the 24 runs in second. Ricky in the 51 in third. Wood Dog in the number 3 in fourth. Your Done Son in the number 6 car, rounding out the top 5. Larson Rocks in 6th. Punisher Drummer in the 21 car runs in 7th. Man Anger in the 17 car running in 8th. Just Ken in the 78 running in 9th. And we're getting a report that E Kills in the number 19 car has worked his way all the way up to 10th position. And now it looks like Timac in the 24 is going to let Ricky in the 51 go by him, and that was for second place. Second and third was swapped there. Remember, Ricky drives for Timac. He's driving the 51 car for Dusty Motorsports. Timac also owns the 46 car and the number 13 car as well. Ricky in the 51 has won 3 races in the NOSSCAR X2 Series for Dusty Motorsports in Season 5, on his way to getting a solid top 10 points showing in the standings at the end of the season. Driver 88 in the number 13 car has 1 NOSSCAR Sportsman Series win for Dusty Motorsports. And Twitch Whiskers still holds the record for most top 5s and most top 10s as a Dusty Motorsports driver, and I don't know if anybody's ever going to reach those records. She did such a good job in that number 98 car, but when Hendrick gave her a phone call and said, hey, do you want to drive the 48, she couldn't refuse. Wood Dog in the 3 starting to make some ground up on the front 3 now. He's running in 4th in the number 3 car. So many 3s. And we should also update you and let you know that Punisher Drummer in the 21 car runs in 5th. Well, Timac in the 24 is running in the spot that he's finished in 2 different times in the first 2 Brickyard 100s that he was a part of. He would really like to better his personal best finish here in the Brickyard 100 event. He's going to have to chase down Jay Taylor in the 88 and Ricky in the 51 in order to do it. Now that's Tyler Scott there. You saw the flames coming out the hood. He's just got a lot of front end damage. Remember, on his screen and on the other driver's screens, they cannot see any fire. Just simply a beat up front end of a number 16 white and red Ford Fusion rather. Wood Dog still running in 4th in the number 3 car. Punisher Drummer in the 21 has started to lose ground now to the front 4. He still runs in 5th in the number 21. A little bit of contact coming out of that corner there for the 24. A lot of paint missing on the right side of that race car. Jay Taylor in the 88 has led every lap since the drop of the green flag. He's won this event before. He's trying to win it for a second time. It was in Season 4 of the NOSSCAR X2 Series when Jay Taylor had a breakout season. 8 wins on his way to his first ever NOSSCAR championship. NOSSCAR X2 Series is one of 3 B Division NOSSCAR leagues, so it was a big deal, winning a B Division NOSSCAR championship with 8 wins in dominant fashion, and one of those 8 victories was here in the Brickyard 100. Last season, it was Larson Rocks in the number 31 car, going to victory lane here. Now there's E. Kills in the 19 car. He's already made his green flag pit stop. Oh! Tyler Scott in the 16, heady contact with the outside wall coming out of turn 3. Timac will stay out one extra time here. Ricky in the 51 is on pit road. Jay Taylor in the 88 is on pit road as well. Wood Dog in the 3 came down pit road. So the lead now goes to the 24 of Timac. He's going to get that bonus point for leading a lap. In fact, if he leads this lap, he's the only driver other than Jay Taylor in the 88 car to lead a lap today. And now I think Timac's going to come down pit road for service this time, you got to believe. Yeah. How long can you stretch the fuel? He wasn't really falling off the pace all that much. Many of us up here in the booth are surprised that the 24 was able to stretch it the one extra lap to get the bonus point rather that he did. And now there's the 95 of Dexter leaving his pit stall. He was just on pit road for service. There goes No Luck in the 4 car around. There goes RJ Haywood in the 42. DHR Pickle in the 2. They are battling for 12th, 13th, and 14th. 16 drivers made it to the feature race here, the Brickyard 100. 22 drivers attempted to qualify. Timac in the 24 leaves pit road. And the question is, how far behind the race leader will Timac be? And I believe the answer is very, very far behind. Jay Taylor takes the race lead. Ricky in the 51 car in second. Timac in the 24 in third. Wood Dog in the 3 in fourth. Larson Rocks in the 31 in 5th. However, he's short pitted, so he might have to be conserving some fuel towards the end of this run. Punisher Drummer in the 21 car right behind him in 6th. So we've got a 4-car battle here for 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. And then just behind them is, I think it's RJ Haywood in the 42, actually. I'd have to double check that, but there was a red car right behind him, and I'm not sure who it was, but it might be a battle for position as well. I'm going to have to double check once we get a little bit of a better look at it here. And actually, I can't quite tell who that red car is. I'm trying to figure that out. Now, Timac in the 24 has got a lap of fresher tires, 1 lap fresher tires than Wood Dog in the 3, Larson Rocks the 31, a lot of these other drivers that are just right behind the 24s. So he's starting to march away a little bit, and he's probably got enough fuel to get to the finish line no matter what, from staying out so long for his 2 fuel runs in this race. it's going to be drivers like Punisher Drummer in the 21 that are going to be real close, because he came down pit road one lap before Jay Taylor and Ricky and all those drivers came to pit road. And we think that Jay Taylor in the 88, Ricky in the 51, they're going to have to conserve a little bit for this final fuel run in order to make it to the finish. Whereas Timac in the 24, pretty sure he can push the envelope here and will more than likely make it to the finish with no real issues. Getting a report that it is, I believe it's Mananger in the 7th position. We're trying to figure out who the drivers are. 7th on back. We can see the top 6. Getting a report that it is your Dunn's son that is the driver in 7th, actually. That red car that we keep seeing and we couldn't figure it out who it was, that's actually your Dunn's son in the number 6. Battling for 6th and 7th there with these drivers. And running in 8th is E Kills in the number 19 in that orange car, the rookie, having a great run. Running in the top 8 out of 22 drivers that are going to get points for this finish, for this event. Your Dunn's son has now taken 6th position from Punisher Drummer in the 21 car. We're nearing the end of the race, folks. I believe we're coming around now to 3 laps to go. The leaders are now working down the back straightaway, but when they hit the line, I believe they're hitting the line and receiving the 3 laps to go signal. Ricky was closing in on Jay Taylor a little bit, and it was going to be a nice battle for the lead, but now it has settled down. Both drivers are also trying to conserve a little bit and make it to the finish, and this is allowing Timac in the 24 to start running them down a little bit. Wood Dog in the 3 runs in 4th, and the battle is on for 5th on back between your Dunn's son in the 6, Larson Rocks in the 31, Punisher Drummer in the 21, and E Kills is closing in on the back bumper of all 3 of those drivers in the 19 car. Running in 8th. Mananger in the 17 runs in 9th. And Just Ken not having the run he was hoping for, running in 10th in the number 78 car. No luck in the number 4 car. Didn't really go by the right fuel strategy here. He currently is scored in the 11th position. Dexter in the 95 running 12th. And that's all we know for the time being here. That's the top 12 running order for you here in the final laps in the Brickyard 100, Season 6 of the NOSSCAR X2 Series. One of 3 B Division NOSSCAR leagues hosted on the NASCAR 15 video game on the PlayStation 3 console. For more information, head over to NOSSCAR.com. Scroll to the bottom of the homepage and you'll find details on how to sign up and become a NOSSCAR driver. NASCAR 15 Victory Edition, the video game, is only $9.99 if you purchase it directly off the PlayStation 3 store. Very affordable to become a B Division or C Division or both driver here in the NOSSCAR series. Final lap, I believe, here in the Brickyard 100. Jay Taylor, the race leader in the 88 car, looking for his 2nd career Brickyard 100 victory. Ricky in the 51 car is about 2.5 seconds behind Jay Taylor, and I don't think he's going to catch him. In fact, I believe the gap has increased the last time we were given an update on the interval. There's your Dunn's son closing in on Wood Dog. That's a battle for 4th and 5th. They're going through turns 3 and 4 for the final time. Jay Taylor comes out of turn 4, comes down the front straightaway in the blue number 88 Chevy, and he's going to win his 2nd career Brickyard 100. Ricky, career best finish in the event, finishes second. Timac third, Wood Dog fourth, Your Done Son fifth, Larson Rocks in sixth. E Kills in seventh, Punisher Drummer eighth, Man Anger ninth, Just Ken rounding out the top 10 out of the 22 drivers. Like I said earlier in the broadcast, head over to NOSSCAR.com to find out more about all 9 of our online racing leagues. All races are uploaded to YouTube. All race results are posted to NOSSCAR.com and our Facebook page, which you can find by going to Facebook.com/NOSSCAR Series. Thanks for joining us, guys, the Brickyard 100, and we'll see you guys at Darlington Raceway for race 10 of the NOSSCAR X2 Series season 6. Have yourselves a good day, everybody. Congratulations to Jay Taylor and the number 88 car.